All right. So there is going to be a couple commercials, but I want to make sure. Can everybody hear me okay? Just give me a confirmation on the hearing. I'm having a few technical things. I came from a different event just a few minutes ago, and then it was giving me trouble with my camera, and that's why we didn't get started right at 8:30 on the dot, and that's why we're starting just a few minutes late. But I just want to see if you guys can hear me. I'm really sorry if that messed up my video as well as my. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Well, welcome everybody. This is Thursday, July 17th, and this is our second um, live video meeting with by Megan Elizabeth. And we're going to be doing these every single week. Even if I am on the road, we're going to do them. Actually, probably going to be doing one from Florida very soon. Pretty excited about that. We have HSN coming up again, and I love that. So, what I really wanted to talk to you guys about tonight is some of the stuff that happened while I was in Texas for the Danny Johnson event. That was incredibly amazing. And I learned so much that I did not think I needed to hear again or learn again, but I did. And it was so visually put pieces together for me that I never thought I would have happen before. So if you've never heard of Danny Johnson, if you have been around me long enough, you've heard of Danny Johnson, but if you've never actually gone and checked her out, go do that. Read one of her books. A lot of her books, if you sign up for her newsletter, is free. And I will tell you, a lot of the stuff that I heard and saw and watched from her videos and everything, it's a lot of the same information presented in different ways over and over again. And I'm saying that because I want you guys to not feel like you're necessarily missing anything, but I want you to know kind of where I'm coming from with some of the stuff that I talk about and that I'm sharing and saying. Tonight, I really wanted to talk to you guys a lot about focus, balance, and some business building skills. My word for 2014 is balance. Last year it was focus. And I don't know that I've done a very good job at that. And it's kind of sad to say. But I'm kind of having a mid-year crisis and reassessing everything. I have a lot that goes on in my bubble, and I actually let some of life really come in and hit me hard. I lost myself, like really truly lost myself. Middle of last year, going into this year, having a baby, having postpartum depression, having all these other things come along, I was really spinning wheels. And I've been challenged over the past few weeks to really start rebalancing and refocusing my priorities. And what I'm really realizing is everybody has the exact same 24 hours in their day. Everyone. Everyone has the same opportunities to utilize their day in priority ways. Everyone. And everyone has the opportunity to really take time to focus on one thing at a time if they choose to. And I wasn't choosing to. I was choosing excuses. I was choosing fear. I was choosing a lot of things that I didn't need to be choosing. And I really came away forsaking a lot of that and realizing that I can't hang on to these excuses anymore. I cannot hang on to my ego anymore. I cannot hang on to any of it. And if I want to go and take everyone along where I say I want to, because my deepest heart's desire, like I said from the beginning of the year for this year, is to help 500 people reach one goal. My goals really are to help other people find more out of their lives and to find more purpose and to do more in their lives. And I wasn't even finding the purpose in my own life for a little while. So some of you may be asking, okay, well, so what did you do? What's this change? What's going on? And one, it is truly, truly, truly getting quiet, getting still, which we've talked about before. But it's seeking some forgiveness. Seeking forgiveness. And I, not just from others around me, not just seeking forgiveness from certain people, also giving forgiveness. Not thinking I needed to, but it's a whole level of, there's a forgiveness wheel, and I know I'm coming at you a little bit. What is she talking about? But there's a little baseline there of some of the things that have happened. So one, I am asking your forgiveness for not always giving my all and my excellence that I should be, could be, and wanted to be, to really help you reach that goal of helping you reach your goals. So that's why I'm putting that out there. It kind of was a long way about putting that out there, but I wanted to put that out there in tonight, first and foremost. Secondly, I want to rock and roll, and I'm so excited that we're back on board getting these weekly meetings going, that we are doing classes. One of the first marketing course videos came back out again for the ByMeganElizabeth.com members. So if you are a member, you should have already received an email and a link to that, as well as it's going to be popping up in your membership very, very soon to get a hold of that and watch that over and over again. I've been busy kind of working a couple of different what are those called? Cogs in the wheel. Kind of my big hub is the Above Ruby Studio, which is where many of you have come from, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. You guys have been my family for a long time, and it's just amazing. And then kind of from that main cog and that main wheel, I have a little wheel down here where I'm working with Close to My Heart. And I am doing a team with Close to My Heart, the Precious Gems team, and it's expanding like crazy. We just added a few more members to that team this month, and August is going to be kicking up and down with a new catalog that's coming out. So I'm excited for that, and that's kind of a little wheel that's spinning. Another piece of the puzzle here is I recently started with doTERRA because I was using it for my family and at home so much with essential oils, and it literally is what is giving me this motivation again. It's gotten me out of the postpartum depression. It's been a major aid to my personal well-being, as well as my children's and my baby and my friends and family. So kind of added that into the mix, and have already, in less than 1 month's time, gone from consultant to director, with an amazing team of women that have gotten on board with this. And many of you are here tonight. This is open to my team as well as the By Megan Elizabeth members. And I need to say a big, huge congratulations, because Tiana is on the doTERRA team, and she has promoted already to manager in her level of the company, and that's just amazing to her. And I just want everybody to know, if you are not part of one of those teams, this is not a pressure sales pitch to one of those teams, but I do want you to know that if you are looking to utilize a network marketing home-based business to be in business development for yourself, I would love to help you in any way that I can. I really want to see my team succeed and earn extra income, and that's one way that we can do it. If you're not looking to join one of those things, don't feel like you have to jump on board. I want to just help you in learning how to blog, learning how to be successful in any type of business, whether it's your home-based business, a business that you started on your own where you're selling things that you've made, whether it is just being a mom or being a grandmom. It doesn't really matter. I welcome you and love you and want you here to obtain the goals that you have set out for yourself, to really have a better life, to really find the purpose in your life, and to kick depression and anxiety in the rear end. Kick it out the door in the rear end, and take action, because action always, always, always eliminates that fear. And it's pretty awesome when you see it come into play. So I'm here for you guys. Please, please, please feel free to email me anytime, and we can chat, and I will pray for you. I pray for you all by name, all the time. So if you don't want me to pray for you, you'll have to let me know, because I do pray for you already. And if you have specific prayer requests, you can always let me know as well. So what I wanted to start talking to you guys about tonight and have a little bit of a conversation about is, one, the marketing video that just went out. There are so many of you who I know don't have Photoshop experience like me. Raise your hand if you don't have Photoshop experience. And I know that comes as a surprise to many people. Kind of what happened, and a little bit of backstory with Above Ruby Studio, that was started gosh, over 5 years ago now, going on 6 years, um, as a blog that was just a hobby that actually my ex-husband put together for me. I just did the videos and he posted them. He did all the technical work. He did all the graphic work. He did everything, you know, made sure all the widgets worked and this, that, and the other thing. And I had to learn once, you know, the divorce came around. Now he's still been, you know, a help when I've really, really needed it, if I really needed it. But I had learned how to start a blog on my own, how to put graphics up on my own with apps. I don't own Photoshop. I don't own any photo manipulative design software at all, unless you count, you know, the Silhouette Studio or one of the die cutting studios. I don't. I use PicMonkey. And PicMonkey is one of the video courses that we just did. It's around a 25-minute, 30-minute video where I show you guys literally how to take materials that your home-based business would offer you, or to take pictures of your own and brand them with your name, your website, your store, with information that tells the story for top-level search engine optimization. And you'll go through this and come out acting like a Photoshop pro, okay, in no time at all. And it really does yield results every single time. Pinterest is where they need to go. YouTube is where they need to go. Facebook is where they need to go to get yourself out there. And when you're out there like that, you'll be amazed at what can happen. And I wanted to give you guys a few tips and ideas as well on really sharing stories when you're doing this, okay? Because when you're sharing stories and not just popping up facts about, you know, this oil is good for A, B, C, D, and E, well, that's great, and people may or may not be interested in using it. But I have found for me, you know, with the oil, I've posted pictures of baby Graydon in the bathtub with what I used in the bathtub with him and how it made him fall asleep literally in the tub. And boom, instant 7 sales within the hour of that posting. It's amazing because I am truly just sharing real life, but I know that if you guys get on board with that, you will have the opportunity to do the exact same thing too. And it goes across literally every platform. It works whether you're in sales. It works whether you're in, you know, you're a hairstylist. It works if you are in real estate. I'm like, houses. It's all I'm thinking, houses. What's that called? Real estate. And there are so many different things that you are able to utilize that for. So I wanted to throw that out there because a lot of times pictures can get lost in social media, and if they're out there floating around and people can't find you, that's a problem for you and you're leaving money on the table. So that was one thing that it's a quick video to really walk you through step by step, loading the picture in, saving the picture from your back office, saving the picture from your phone, wherever it may be, and doing it. If you are an iPhone user like I am, go ahead and grab what's called Phonto, Phonto, and you can do a lot of text right over the photos you take on your phone and add images and graphics, and it's literally drop, type, and post. I mean, it even has right from there post to Instagram, Facebook, you know, the whole 9 yards. So they're really, really awesome tools. All right, so that's a little bit about what's happening there. The next thing, I think I'm talking really fast. I'm sorry. I'll slow down. Take a breath. But what I really wanted to hear from you guys on, we're getting ready to do the step-by-step on how to start a blog, how to literally figure all of that out, and how to optimize it in a very quick way when you don't really have any skills or abilities to necessarily think you can do it. I'm going to show you that you can, because I can't, and I did, and I can. And I know you guys possess the same skills. So some of the things that I wanted to find out from you guys tonight especially was, what questions do you feel you have about blogging, about learning how to start a blog? Does anybody here already have a blog? And do they feel confident in it? And are they getting out there and are they getting traffic with it? Or is it something that they really want to grow? If anybody can weigh in on that, that would be awesome. It would be awesome. So I really wanted to know, first of all, if you have a blog, yes or no. Second, do you have any questions on blogging? Third, is there any questions that you want to know on specifically starting a blog? Okay, so those are the three things that I really, really want to know. The next thing kind of ties into that is social media. Staying crafty. I have a blog, I enjoy it, but I need to learn how to drive more traffic to it. Okay, awesome. We're going to help you with that. All right, we're going to talk about it's called search engine optimization. We're going to do some more videos on that. The biggest thing in that marketing video that I shared, if you don't have the link for it, let me know. It should be in your inbox. If you're here tonight, you should have received it. But if not, just let me know. Photos that are branded are a huge deal. Personal stories and testimonials are a huger deal. Search engine optimization is always going to be an ongoing thing that you will always need to learn to educate yourself in. One of the biggest things that I think people overlook or forget about when they're starting these things is they kind of feel like, oh, I just want to put it up there and I want it to just automatically bring me business. And that's not really how it works. You have to build your skills in it, build your people skills in it. Learning about people is going to help you so much in learning how to blog. When you learn to think the way other people think, not just the way you think, it helps you drive that search engine optimization. All those little spiders and all those little bots are out there looking for what people are searching for, and they're trying to find the best match results to that. So you want your results, you want your blog to show up in those results every time. Lady Lovebug says, I have two and haven't done much lately. Used mine in past for blog hopping, not so much anymore. Blog hopping can be a great thing, but it's not the only way to get traffic. And as a matter of fact, it can be a detrimental way to get traffic because a lot of times you get lost in the shuffle. And it can be a really awesome thing, but you got to be really careful when you're working in a blog hop. So some tips on that would be always make sure you are labeling your photos. We have that I said that in the marketing video. I'm going to say it again and really drive it home. Every single photo that you place on your blog counts as a hit. Every time something loads on your blog, anytime something loads on a page, that equals one hit. So essentially, one person could come to your blog and give you 12 to 25 hits because it's loading all these different images and different things. Okay, that's why a hit counter is not always an accurate assessment of how many people are actually visiting a blog. There is a big difference between actual unique visitors and a hit count. And it took me a long time to wrap my head around that. I heard it over and over and over again, and I kept getting angry every time I'd go and see somebody else's hit count at like 5 million, and my visitor is only showing 5,000 or whatever it was. And I had to realize that those numbers are a little bit buffered because every time something loads on a page, that counts as a hit. Okay? So I just wanted to kind of give you that little piece of information in there. But the photos are very important that you post on your page. And if you SEO, search engine optimize the photos on your page, you're going to have greater return results for traffic. You're going to have better return results from Pinterest. You're going to have better return results from Facebook. You're going to have better return results from Instagram. And it's a very simple thing to do. Staying crafty, that explains a lot. Does it? Are you being sarcastic? Or do you understand something that you never understood before about what hits and unique visitors are? That's a good thing. It took me a long time to get. Maybe it's elementary to some of you, but it took a little while for this chick over here. So don't worry about your hit count. Only look at your unique visitors and look at how to grow that unique visitor count every month. I'll give you a little resource here really quick, interjecting. If you go to a website called compete.com, COMPETE.com, there is an awesome way to kind of check out what your blog is bringing in and kind of the other people around you. Sometimes I know it's a paid thing. It used to be completely free, and I think it's a paid thing now, but you should still be able to get several results per month for free, and it's a really awesome tool. So just inserting that in there for you. If you're trying to really grow blog traffic, it's a good place to look, because it's all about being aware. It's all about focusing on that thing. It's all about looking for places that you can grow and improve your skill set to improve your business. Even if it's not a money business, per se, where you're looking to actually make money, if you're looking to get attention for, say, sponsorship, if you're looking to just be a stronger influence in the world around you, it doesn't really matter what it is that you're looking to do. It's an important thing. I wasn't being sarcastic at all. I never understood how those hit counters kept going up without many unique page views. Okay, awesome. I'm glad. I was just making sure with the LOL in there. I'm like, oh, somebody mocking me because they already knew this. Just kidding. All right, that's awesome. So yeah, it's an important thing, really, truly. So as I'm getting started in developing everything that goes into building a blog, I want to include all of this stuff in there for you guys. It will be a recorded video, and then we'll come back to a live stream like this, and we'll be able to talk about it. And you guys can ask even more questions and really interact, and that will be up this month, where it's literally going to WordPress, setting up an account, setting up the widgets, putting in a header, selecting a template. Believe it or not, selecting a template is a very important part of a successful blog and successful traffic to your blog. And a lot of people think, oh, it's my personality. It's so cute and glittery and sparkly. And you want your blog to reflect your personality completely. You want to be authentic. You want to be you. And that's going to be a huge part in growing a blog or a business. But also keeping in mind what speaks to others is always really, really important as well, and keeping it neutral to the eyes of other people. One thing that I got the amazing privilege of witnessing this weekend, and I've heard about it before, how many out there have actually taken a personality test? And I'm sure almost everybody here has taken some form of a personality test or another. And there's, great information. I know I read the book Personality Plus, where it's like, I'm a melancholy, I'm a, now I can't even remember because they're such weird names, where it's like, okay, that's great, and you kind of put it in the back of your head, think about it, and it goes in the back of your head, and you never really do anything with it. Danny developed a program called GEMS, and you all know me. I mean, this is the Precious Gems group here. Megan Elizabeth is all about above rubies, and it's all the gems. So she got me instantly with this, right? And I got the privilege of actually witnessing it firsthand, how that all comes into play this past weekend. She goes into explaining gems for personality types as ruby, emerald, sapphire, and pearl, and how each is so unique, and how to communicate with each one of them, and how to really connect, because your personality loves your personality, and sometimes you find it hard to connect with other gem types. And it was amazing to me, because I've known this, and I've practiced it, and I've seen it for a long time, but I've never actually been in a room where she divided the room into 4 corners, and the sapphires, which is what I am. The sapphires is the fun, party, go-getters, scatterbrain, never on time, totally celebrates their weaknesses. I do. I am never on time, and I think it's a great thing. And it's horrible, and it drives people like emeralds, and I know there's many of you out there that are emeralds. It drives you crazy because you are the number analysts. You like things neat and orderly, and you are the people that are my polar opposite that keep me going, because you are my accountant, you are my tax preparer, and you are the people that take my mess of shoebox of receipts at the end of the year and make it into something pretty and make sure my taxes go to the IRS. And I love you people for that. When you actually watch the room split up into the 4 quadrants, and you have all sapphires sitting in one section, and we're all getting up and everybody dance now, and the people across from you, the emeralds, are all going, oh my Lord, those people are up there dancing like fools. And it's crazy and funny, and yet it gives you such a picture of how different personalities are and how we're all made by design that way, and how it all can come together amazingly. And when you can recognize those things and you can see those things, and you don't make it just about you, but you're always you, the success that can come and the amazing, amazing results that you can have. It's amazing. I've even now realizing more about this, the results I have with my children. I have two very different children. They're a lot like me, but they're very different from me. And when I was able to really step back and recognize their personality types, when I was able to look at them and say, oh, wow, that's a ruby right there. Or, oh, wow, I have a little pearl over here. I was able to think about how I can communicate with them a little bit differently, because I'm now thinking more about what motivates them, and not just me going, well, let's just go have fun, you know, and that will get the job done. And that's not necessarily how it works. I was able to categorize many of my friends a little bit differently and see them differently, and not as a bad thing at all. It's an amazing thing. So I don't know, I just wanted to share a little bit about that and a little bit about the gems. And that comes into play when you are building a blog, and when you are working in social media, and when you are doing, you know, many different things. Just by a quick little show of hands or yeses, did anybody actually watch the marketing video yet? I know it just came out yesterday. I think it only had maybe 12 or 15 views on it when it actually finished loading, and I last checked it. I didn't check it this afternoon since the email went out. But did anybody actually get to watch it? Hi, music. Just saying hi. And if so, did you have any questions on it? And if you didn't get to watch it yet, next week will be a great opportunity to ask as many questions as you need to about that as well. And always, you know, you can leave me messages and comments as well, and I'll get you as soon as I possibly can. Don't think I got it. Okay, I will make sure you can. Later tonight, it will be up in the By Megan Elizabeth in your membership. When you sign in, anybody that is a member, you'll be able to see it in a post as well in the drop-down menus. So keep an eye out on that as well, and I will make sure that it is there. Let me see. Let's post. Let me give you guys a link here. What happened to it? Oh, there it is. I lost my link. YouTube recently changed, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, this is up to now 41 views. So many of you have watched it. I don't know if all of you have. Well, obviously not all of you have, but here's the link directly to the YouTube video. All the videos now for By Megan Elizabeth that are recorded, instead of using Vimeo, I'm going to be using YouTube, and I'm going to be using them as private videos that only members can view and watch. And the same goes for our Ustream. Ustream will be broadcast live, and then it's going to go private onto YouTube after the broadcast, for members to always go back and rewatch and ask questions and take more notes and do all of that fun stuff. So just FYI on that. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so those are the things that I would love to hear from you guys. Questions on blogging, let me know, because I'm formulating that. It'll be up by the end of this month. Questions on marketing and creating those label marketing things based off of that video. This is just one way to do it also. Just as a side note, that marketing video that I shared, that's just one way to do it. That's just the software that I use and the way to make it happen quickly. Like I said, there are many different options available, and I would love to hear from you on what you use and what you do. We can all learn from each other and share different information. And it's in the process right now of development with a message board on the By Megan Elizabeth website. I can't make a guaranteed promise date of when that will launch, but it's going to be an awesome way to share and communicate with each other and to learn from each other and to check out each other's blogs and different, just a different way to network, okay? Right then and there, okay? So, yay. Okay. So we have these weekly videos going on. You guys are all good with that. I did want to mention a few things just about, talked about the different things that are happening in my, here's the Above Ruby Studio, here's Close to My Heart, here's doTERRA, and then I have another kind of big wheel with the By Megan Elizabeth thing. One of the things that I realized I wanted to do, after really getting honest and putting this all out there, are daily check-in videos. And I'm trying to exactly figure out how I am formatting and structuring them, because I have 3 different channels on YouTube. One is Enjoying the Moments, one is By Megan Elizabeth, and the other is Above Ruby Studio. They're literally 3 to 5 minute videos that are check-ins from the day. It's stuff that the kids and I are doing. It's the marketing videos that are going up. It's the next video that's coming out. It's what I'm working on. It's a kind of a reality view of my life. That I really wanted to share with you guys. And I have it labeled as episode 1, 2, and 3 so far, because we've been doing it for the past 3 days exactly. And right now they're on the Above Ruby Studio channel. And I think I may be switching it over to a different channel altogether, but I'm not exactly sure yet. But I wanted to know, of doing those videos as well, this is your opportunity to form this as members that have been here and, really getting in on the ground floor here before we grow too big too fast. There are literally 600 By Megan Elizabeth members right now, which is amazing and awesome. And if we have 600 members, there's a good chance that could be reaching that goal of having 500 people reach at least one of their goals this year. And that would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Would love to hear more about what your goals are. Really, really would. I would love to use these calls, these weekly videos, to maybe even just pick 1 or 2 of you and really, have everybody else kind of sit in on our conversation, but really get you going and hear what your goals are and help you find a focus and a balance and a direction. Going back to that whole balance thing with all those different things going on, I made a commitment at the dinner table tonight to everyone in the house, to my family, saying, you know what, Mommy feels like she is tied, her hand is stuck to her phone all the time. And that's not necessarily a bad thing when it is, it is my business, and I get the wonderful privilege of being able to work from home. And I get the wonderful privilege of getting to be with my family 24/7, but that also means my work is on me 24/7. And I've always known this, I've always seen it, I've always thought about it, but I've never taken the action to do something about it. So I'm going to tell you guys about it as an extra accountability here, because I committed to my family tonight that every Sunday my cell phone will sit on my kitchen counter with the ringer turned on, just in case there is a phone call that like a family emergency or something like that. There is a phone call that needs to be taken, but it's not going to be in my hands, or it's not going to be near me or on me anymore. And I will not get on Facebook on Sundays, and I will not be doing blog work on Sundays anymore. Which is going to be really hard for me, because I want to keep things growing and going, but I'm also realizing that, focus was my keyword for last year. Balance is the keyword for this year. And we really have the amazing opportunity to sit and focus. And if I sit and I focus on doing nothing but my work for X amount of time, several days a week, and then I sit and I focus on doing nothing but quality time with my family certain times, and not that I'm going to be this regimented robot schedule, because I'm a sapphire and it ain't happening, sweetheart. But I need that balance, and I'm letting you guys know as well, from the standpoint of, if you do need to get in touch with me and if it is on a Sunday, chances are you might not be able to. You're going to have to wait until Monday before you'll hear from me again. And I'm getting very focused and regimented with when I'm checking emails now. I'm actually only checking emails 4 times a day. That's all I'm going to do from now on. So you should still get an answer from me within a 24 to 48 hour period, like I've always said. But I'm only going to be checking it 4 times a day. So it's going to be a new thing for me to kind of adjust into and get used to. So if you don't get an instant reply, you'll know why. I am taking the steps to balance, and I am taking the steps to enjoy my life even better, even though I'm all about, time with the kids and enjoying the moments. I've been very guilty of being one of those moms who I will take my kids to the park, and sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's what you need to do. You need to take your kids to the park so you can get some work done and supervise them, and that's okay. But when it becomes the majority of your time, you've got a problem. And I was leaning towards the majority way more than I thought I never wanted to admit. I hate admitting it. I didn't want to be that mom, but it happened, and now I'm correcting it, and I'm sharing it with you so that hopefully you will get to correct it. And I always thought, this is just, it made the excuses, and it's part of what I do, and it's what I love, and you guys are my family, and I want to connect, and no, I'm missing things, and I'm not going to do that anymore. So I hope that you guys can find some of that as well as you start growing. Implement it early on in your business, and it's amazing because you can still find a way to grow and nurture people and nurture things in what you're doing, in being out and grooming others around you, forming relationships around you without being, I'm all business. And we're going to talk more about that too. Danny has amazing ways of putting things that I've put into practice for a long time, long before hearing about her. But I feel like she's given me a little bit of an extra boost, and I'm going to be working with the Danny Johnson Network a little bit more on their products and sharing them with you guys, which I'm really, really excited about, because I feel like together with the skill sets that I have and I can offer, and my experiences mixed with some of the things that she has to offer, what she teaches and what is in her mix, man, if I had that team in that dynamic years ago, I can't even imagine to tell you or think about where life would be and how different it would be. So excited about that. All right, so thank you guys for understanding on that one. I like seeing your comments and smiley faces and support on that, and thank you for honoring me in that as well. That's just amazing. So if you do have any questions or anything, please always, you guys have my direct email, and there is the direct contact form by Megan Elizabeth as well. So if there's ever anything I can do, like I said, 24 to 48 hours is my general rule of thumb for replies. A lot of times it's a lot sooner than that, but just so you understand. And use that, please. It's hit and miss with Facebook. I had somebody send me a Facebook message, and I never saw it. I didn't get it, and then they sent me a message a couple of days later going, "Are you upset with me? Did I do something wrong?" Et cetera, and I had no idea. And not that that's never happened with my emails, because for some reason with a private server, sometimes things will go into spam, and then I have to be better about checking my spam folders and then getting back to people. But generally speaking, email is just the best way to get in contact with me through the contact forms. So just putting that out there once again. All right, guys, so I'm going to be wrapping up tonight's call. I've tried to keep it to an hour or under, and we're just at 48 minutes right now. And I am making notes. Send me your questions. Send me your answers to my questions, if you would. And we'll be putting that up there. Let me know what you think of the marketing video to really help you boost some of your photos, so for some of your SEO, for some of your Pinterest, and all of those awesome things. Yeah, I don't even get an other folder on Facebook. I know that gets a lot of people. It literally will disappear on me. Like, I'll be chatting with somebody, and then it doesn't show up in the feed. I don't know whether it just doesn't. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I always have one device open, and then I was using so much from my phone. Detaching from this phone more. That's my commitment. I'm detaching from this phone more. And I thought I was doing great. I was totally kidding myself. I really thought I was doing great. I've been kidding myself about certain things in my finances, in my budget with groceries. Man. I just got a message. See, this is what I'm talking about. I just got a message that popped up. Somebody said, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but you need more selfies. I'm taking pictures all the time. How do I need more selfies? Selfies are a fun thing. They're a good thing. They really are. They actually, selfies, as much as many people hate them and they think they're this like teenage craze, they actually sell. They actually are an amazing personal connection marketing tool. It's incredible. It's incredible. I'm gonna talk to you guys more about that as we go along too, because we're on this amazing journey to grow in so many areas. And please share with me your goals as well. If you want somebody to really look at, hey, this is where I'm struggling. I'm trying to find focus. I'm trying to figure out what direction I need to go in. I'm here for you. Okay. All right. We are going to wrap tonight up and check that video out. I'll be checking in with you guys throughout the week. I will see you next Thursday night at 9:30 Eastern Time. And you guys will be seeing other recorded videos as well. Have a wonderful evening. Enjoy the moments and find that balance and focus. And you guys will be unusually successful. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.